Hi everyone, I'm Isabella.
And I'm Carmela, and welcome back to 20s Unleashed.
So, I have an update. Carmela is merging into me. She's becoming Isabella.
Yeah.
It started off 10 minutes ago when she spilled water all over the floor. Usually I'm the clumsy one, now she is.
I know.
And then she's already had to go pee like 3 times. And usually I'm the one that always has to go to the bathroom. And I haven't even, I haven't even gone.
Oh no.
And you drank a little bit more water than me, but usually you drink a lot of water
That's
anyways. True. So yeah, I don't know. I'm giving all my habits to her, I guess.
I don't know what's happening today, but yeah, your vibrations are just going like into me.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm not the only clumsy one here today.
No. I have some days where when I am more clumsy than other.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's just like, when it's a lot in one for just being one day.
Yeah.
Like you start with spilling the water and you finish, I don't know.
Let's hope that nothing else happens.
No, I don't. I hope no. But I will not be surprised if something else
some
happens.
days just start off on the wrong foot.
Yeah. Mm. We'll see.
Yeah, we're matching today. Well, we look like the same person in different fonts.
Yeah,
I'm like 10 years older than what we actually are. Two grandmas with our polka dotted skirts.
Yeah. No. That's a good outfit. Yeah. Okay. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Tell me one thing that scares you of like growing up.
Of becoming a grandma.
Yeah. Starting from the fact that like the outfit.
It's
kind of the vibe.
We will have to change wardrobe eventually. Like
you mean when you grow up?
Yeah, like our outfits are gonna evolve to become like mom outfits eventually, like one day, or grandma outfits.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But sometimes we have a few like mom's outfit. Sometimes I like I'm dressed like a mom.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like actually wear long skirts.
That's true. But like, do you think like one day you wake up and you're like, okay, I'm gonna like do shopping for mom clothes?
No, I think I'm gonna go shopping for like work clothes.
Yeah.
Like I have a few now, but I don't have enough to have like a full-time job for a year.
Yes, I know.
So I think, and then maybe my like style will adapt to that.
Yeah.
It depends on where I work.
Yeah. Are there other things that makes you like feel an adult? Like, I mean, like.
Yeah. Oh. All the time. Like,
because like, sorry, as we mentioned, like in early in some episodes, we are not like really adults. I mean, we are in this weird transaction.
I feel like we are.
Yeah, but we are not like fully like adults,
we're just not. Yeah, because we're not like completely independent yet.
Yeah, and so but there are a few things that make you feel.
Yeah, I think like there's certain. This sounds dumb. Like when I take out money, and I have cash. I feel like I'm adulting. Like I don't know why. Just like I don't know. Just the act of like going.
Really?
And taking out money. Like makes me feel like
I see.
I'm doing like a big girl activity. Even if I've been doing that for years now.
I see.
Or like putting gas into your car.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Even if we've done that since we were 18, But it just feels like, I don't know, it's like you realize that you have control.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Or like when I pay like a fattura. I don't remember. A bill. Yeah. She's the one helping me with English. Yeah.
You see, I'm Isabella today.
Like, I mean, it doesn't necessarily I don't consciously think, wow, I feel like an adult.
But I do when I put gas in my car.
I don't.
And you just go
but
pay.
It makes me it makes me feel so that I have like control over something.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But I don't actively think, wow, I'm being an adult.
No, okay.
At all. Like also when I take out money, it's not a thought that comes into my head.
No, okay, yeah.
It still makes
It's just the way you feel.
Yeah.
I don't understand
like
because cash makes me feel like a teenager. Because I'm like a cashless person.
Yeah, but
just make
I feel like adults aren't cashless.
Oh, I do. I think they are.
More than us. I've been screamed at because I never carry cash on me.
Oh.
And you should always have some sort of cash.
But they are old, so they are used to have cash.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
No, they are just used to. But they...
Yeah, but kids nowadays have less and less cash.
But you know when you're like a child and your mom's or your dad, like they give you money, they give you cash. So you have to like you can buy your small things, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's how I see cash. It's like, take your money.
Yeah. No, okay, if somebody gives it to you, but when you go and take it out, that's because you need it for something.
Okay, no. Yeah.
Otherwise, like if somebody gives me, like for example, for like a birthday or something, I will put it into my account. You know,
okay,
you see.
Okay. So you
but
mean
there's
like
certain
the action
of like taking it out or putting it in.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know, in that sense,
putting it in. It's more like yay.
But But or like because if I do take it out, it's because I need it for something, and then I'm like, okay, you know, I have cash on me, which you always need, and then I feel like, you know, maybe you're like responsible.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know, but it's not something that I actually think about. It's just now that I'm talking
about
it.
I don't know. But it's reflection about it. For example, for me, like in the beginning, especially during COVID, I think one of my like favorite activities, which made me now it's very like common. It's grocery shopping.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's like, oh yeah. I can buy whatever I want.
That was a big one for me too.
And like you have to go and I don't know, like your mom says like go like buy everything for like all the family, and you're like, I have the control of what you're gonna eat. No, that's cool.
No, same. I mean, but like anything, when I first moved out to uni, made me feel like an adult.
I agree.
Now it's like part of my routine, so I don't feel it anymore.
I sometimes I feel it,
but but you know, the first time I had to like do all of my laundry by myself, I had to iron clothes, I had to this and that. Whereas now, it's like a routine. You know, I don't actually think like, wow, I feel like a big girl now.
Yeah, no, okay, in that sense, like routine activities, yeah. But one thing that still makes me like feel adult is calling for appointments.
Really?
Yeah. Every time I have a bit of stress.
Okay.
Still nowadays. I have to like get ready. But I stopped asking my mom to do that like when I moved for uni. Maybe a bit later. But yeah.
I will ask my mom sometimes when it's an appointment like in Lugano.
Yeah.
You know, like she maybe can also sometimes, you know, when you like call and they don't pick up the phone.
Yeah, okay.
And then she can also like stop by physically or something, you know, as well. But if it's like something else, then or if I'm in Lugano, then I always
Yeah. Something that I did recently is buying flight ticket.
Oh yeah.
It's one that makes me like feel like, okay, I have my life.
Yeah.
I have control of my life.
No, same. I think the first time I took a flight alone, I was like 19 or something.
Oh, wow.
And I bought the tickets by myself and everything, and it was like kind of scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
But then now I'm like, oh, chill.
Yeah, but it's just exciting.
No, it is. But I think there's lots of things. Or even just like, you know, when I've started to become so independent and I like make my decisions without consulting my parents sometimes. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, I'll like, I don't know, I'm at uni, I'll call my parents and I'll give them a little like life update of the past week. And then they're like, you know, sometimes I've had my dad say to me like twice, like, oh, like you you can see that you have everything under control.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel like okay,
yes. That's good.
I'm an adult. But yeah.
So, do you think that adults have control? That's what you were saying.
No, but like in that moment, because
Yeah.
for me, the thing that makes me not feel completely like an adult now is that I'm relying on my parents for certain things.
Yeah.
So to feel like I have like control and like my parents, like say that like, oh, it looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you have the hang of it kind of.
Okay.
Makes me feel like, okay, like I can independently do this by myself in that sense. I don't think that adults have control over everything. I know that I will never have control over everything, and it's impossible to predict everything in your life. But those moments of like me and like figuring out, knowing what I want to do, having like a plan A, plan B, plan C, I'm very much that I have like an option for each outcome.
Yeah.
And then like, and I tell that to my parents and they're like, okay, and that makes me feel like, okay, like I actually thought about it. I sat down, I realized what are my options? What can I do? There's sometimes in life, like you can have a final goal, but it's okay to have like a plan A and plan B because you don't know exactly what route it's going to end up, whether, you never know.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So yeah. Do you feel like you have control when you're an adult?
No.
No, right?
I'm understanding that it's not the case.
Yeah.
And I think it's the hardest part of growing up for me is that I'm a person who needs to have control. Mm-hmm. And like I'm in that phase where I'm realizing that I will not have control. And yeah.
I mean, I think the final outcome is always to have control. But I think that
it's the process in between, I think.
Yeah. That there's like ups and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
I would love to like come back. You know what? I loved kindergarten and elementary school.
Long time ago. Yeah. But did you really have control as a child?
No, but I didn't have responsibilities. Like things crossing my mind.
But you did. Did your parents ever give you like chores to do at home or something? Like tiny tasks, tiny responsibilities, tiny things.
But it was so small that you could handle it.
Okay.
It was not such a big deal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was. I would love to come back.
Do you feel like there's many things that you don't have control over now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. There are a few, like, as you said, it's more like the process. Mm-hmm. For me, like, the main problem is that I cannot predict.
No. But you know what you're working towards.
Yeah, but you don't know what can come and just, mess everything up.
Yeah.
That's what it's... And then my main red flag in life is that I try to have control.
Okay.
So I like take control of like the situation. 2, I think I have control. And it turns out that I do not have control and I have never had control. So it was just an illusion. So
I don't think it's a red flag to want to have control.
No, it's like
when a situation you need to get it under control. Yeah. Otherwise, that's when things go completely south.
No, I agree. My red flag is that I think that I have control. So I act thinking, oh yeah, this is right because I have control.
Okay.
And then it's not the case.
Yeah.
In different field of my life, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm understanding that it's normal and I should stop trying.
No, you shouldn't stop trying.
I should stop trying to have control, probably.
But like, then you just live in chaos.
But I'm in the chaos.
Yeah, no, I know. But like, when you get a situation, like when a new situation comes, you still, I think it's always important to try to have it, like to work towards having that situation under control.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I see
at
what
least,
I mean.
Like, to a certain extent, you can't just, like, have things come at you from every direction and just, like, leave them, Like, you need to work on them.
I don't know. I was going on more on that option.
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard to grow up.
You live in like two different extremes.
I am someone with a lot of extremes. I like the both, not in between.
Yeah. I never answered your question, but what scares you about being an adult? Is it the lack of control?
Yeah, probably. Yes, I think so. Yeah, maybe also finish money.
Yeah,
because I don't work, so I cannot see like a regular income coming in my life.
Yeah, but you're studying.
I know.
You're like working towards that.
I know. But you asked me and I answered. So,
but like,
imagine
I think that before you finish all your money, like if you don't have a stable income, you wouldn't just use it on whatever. You would save it up.
You never know.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I don't know what I can become. So maybe I will become someone who just spends money.
But is that gonna make you feel like an adult?
Spending money, yes.
But like
spending
going bankrupt.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, because you cannot if you're not an adult. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Okay.
And besides it, no, scares me. I don't know. I think I really like my student's life.
I think the next, like the closest thing that scares me is finishing studies.
Yeah, like and ending
I love
student
learning. Like it sounds dumb. Some people don't like to study. I complain, but I like to study. Yeah,
I get it. But once you see what it gives you, I really like it.
Yeah.
I was thinking today. Some days I think to like, oh, I could do another bachelor or another master. Like,
so then I actually think about it,
and then I'm like, no, I cannot. But still, you want to like. It's true that even when you're working, you never stop learning.
Yeah.
So sometimes I forget these steps.
Yeah, but still like learning within a university environment is a different type of learning.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's more of a, the way you learn with the people around you is different than the way you learn in the working world, I think.
I agree.
But no.
And also everything else which turns around the student life.
Yeah.
Uni student life is amazing.
Yeah.
I could do it forever.
Yeah.
Literally.
No, I like it. I mean, there's a reason why they say that. It's some of the best years of your life.
Yeah. Believe them because it's true.
Yeah. A lot of crises.
Oh yeah. Like personality crisis. Stress crisis. Identification. Oh my god.
Like
identity crisis. A love crisis.
Yeah.
Friends crisis. Like it's amazing.
I don't know. I feel like you touch upon every aspect of life at university.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's nice.
What scares you beside your wardrobe?
No, that wasn't an actual fear.
Okay.
That was not an actual fear. I think the responsibilities that will come once I'm completely independent.
Okay.
I feel like there's so much that I still have to learn before I become completely independent, because I know that now my parents help out with a lot, and like I've started as well doing, you start to do more paperwork by yourself as well and all those things. But the more I also just talk to my parents, with the older I've gotten, I've realized that there's so much to think about.
Yeah.
Like it's never ending. The amount of things, even just like the amount of things that you have to get insured for. Like it has happened that you talk and there's like, I remember once one of my parents mentioned that there was an insurance on candles in your house. Because like if you leave a candle on and it burns, it's different than another type of fire.
Oh my God.
And I was like, but like, where do you learn this stuff? You know, I feel like there's just so many, and that was maybe a dumb example, but there's so many tiny little details that go into like becoming completely independent.
Yeah.
And like realizing, and I'm just like scared I'm going to miss something because I didn't think about candles.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's probably the, like in the near future, the thing that scares me the most is that when I'm like done with uni and I'm starting like to really work and live by myself and like all these little things, and and nobody really teaches them to you, you know?
No.
You can ask your parents, and I know that my parents will tell me like, there's this, there's that, there's this other thing. But you know, there's some things that I know about now, and there's a million things that I don't know about because there's so much.
You know, if you wanna ask, you have to know what to ask.
It's that as well.
Sometimes you just don't even know that there's like this thing to know, and so you cannot ask. Yeah.
And so I think it's more that.
Yeah.
Like and then you feel responsible if you forget something. But it's normal. I mean, there's so much that you have to think about and consider, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for example, now I like personally don't own my own car.
No, same.
When I one day will need a car, I don't know, maybe I'll live in a big city for a few years and I'll use public transportation. I don't know. But even just everything that goes into that, I have an idea, but I'm sure that it goes much deeper than my general idea.
I agree. Yeah.
And so then I'm like, you know, then it's like it's a continuous learning process, but it's scary all the same because it's new. It's completely new to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
So I think it's mostly that.
It's something that you cannot learn like in advance.
Yeah.
It's something that you have to learn on the moment. While
or
living
like you can anticipate it a little if you know you want to buy a car,
but
for example,
still,
you get
will,
informed.
Yeah, of course. But you will like learn anyways, like once you are in the situation, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah.
Okay.
I think it's mostly
responsibilities.
Yeah. In like all depths.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no. I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, I like, you know, when you also have little goals or things that you look forward to, and you know, like even now we talked about our studies, we're studying for a reason. So it's kind of exciting it's scary, but it's exciting to see where we're going to end up, where the people around you are going to end up.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes we, I mean, I do. I think we did it together a few times, but it's fun to like imagine, okay, where will this person be in like 5 years?
Yeah.
Or where will they end up?
Uh-huh. It's true.
Yeah. Because there are a few people that I can see that they will find their place like soon.
Yeah, I think so.
Or that I can visualize them in the future and say, okay, they will be that. Maybe like it's wrong.
Yeah.
But you see that they have something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And a lot of people are
no, that's true.
like lost.
Or not necessarily lost, but are open to
open to
more than one thing.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
And then I guess it depends on the opportunities as well
that
comes their way or that they create for themselves. But yeah. But no, the future is an interesting concept to think about.
Yeah. So guys, let us know what scares you, and what makes you feel an adult. Like my new nails do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did my nails. And having nails, like, pretty nails is something that I see, like, makes me feel adult.
Yeah.
Because I'm paying for them, so...
Yeah, true.
So,
true.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of just tiny things that are...
Yeah, but I think everything you pay with your money makes you feel like... Yay.
Yeah. But I mean, that also goes hand in hand with working, I guess.
Yeah.
You work, you feel like you have more, and then you pay for your own things, and you're like, okay, you know, like, I did this myself.
I agree.
Yeah. We hope that you guys enjoyed this episode.
Until next week.
Bye.